Right about 17 is when my faith was really challenged. I walked away from God and went through just like a very dark time where I was just exploring who I wanted to be and like seeing how life would go without God. And during that time, I met my now husband. We started dating. We had an immoral relationship. And, I thought, according to worldly standards, that I was doing all of the things to be responsible and found myself pregnant. So I went to Cobb Pregnancy Services. When I walked into the office, I was by myself. I was terrified and just really felt like I was going to be judged. I was only 19 years old. I was a sophomore in college. And the people there were just so loving. And it was the first time in 2 years that I really saw people being God's hands and feet. The compassion that they had for me, the way that they treated me with dignity and respect. They talked through the different options that I had, but also really helped me to understand that the decision that I was making to choose life, why it was so valuable and why it was with God's heart. And so it was with those conversations that really started to soften my heart and to help me to see that, yes, I had made a mistake, but did I want this mistake to affect someone else's life, to end someone else's life? And so that was when I really started, seeking God and praying. I talked to my mom. And my mom was really just like, she shared with me a story that I didn't know, that her mother tried to abort her 3 times. And she was like, if it wasn't for literally miraculous intervention from God, I wouldn't be here. And I really feel like it was through the intervention of Cobb Pregnancy Services or First Women's, and the women that were there that served, that gave their hearts, that really lived out the scriptures of seeking and saving the lost, and really just meeting people where they are, that saved our family, that saved our lives. The life that I have now is so opposite of what I thought that I wanted, but it's exactly what I needed. My children are my greatest blessing. Every day that I get to love them, to nourish them, I pray that God will give me exactly what I need to be what they need in life, to help them to see Him, to find Him, and to really become the people that He created them to be. I think looking back on it, like motherhood, like I said, it's my greatest joy. Like, it's so hurtful for me to think back on that time, to think that I could ever even consider ending the life of my child. Like, how crazy that is. Like, Maddox is my heart, like he's my world. Maddox is aware of his story, of his birth story, and I share it with him because I want him to know the redeeming power of God. If it wasn't for the people who intervened in my life, I don't know if I would have a relationship with God right now. And so I am eternally grateful for their sacrifices and for their service.